I sit down next to you.
I believe music is collaborative. Music is an experience that's shared, and I want to know. I know how it feels in me. I want to know how it feels in someone else. So I will not only ask, my management and business partners. I will also ask my wife. I will ask, the people that are close to me. What do you think? What's the music that, listen to this. What's calling to you? What do you think the single should be? And I take everyone's opinion very, very deeply and seriously. Growing up, musically, I had a lot of music in my house. My parents were pretty cool. They had Mamas and the Papas. They had Simon and Garfunkel, Neil Diamond. These were my early influences. And also, I loved the radio. I loved listening to, we had an AM radio station first, WHB. I grew up in Kansas. And then we had, an FM station in the 70s. So I loved music, and I was eating up whatever I could hear. So the things that really stuck, other than, the pop songs of the time and the rock and roll groups, the things that really stuck with me were Bruce Springsteen, Ricky Lee Jones. There wasn't a lot of women artists, rock and roll artists. I liked the way Linda Ronstadt sang. She was a little country for me, but there wasn't, at that time, Janis Joplin kind of scared me. I got into her more in my 20s. In my 20s, the influences were different. That's the 80s, and I was all about Janis Joplin, Joni Mitchell, Peter Gabriel, Joan Armatrading. I just love singer-songwriters. It's the spirit to incite, thought and difference and be dangerous. And what's dangerous? And I used to think, I didn't drink, I didn't do drugs, I wasn't like this crazy, messed up woman. Yet I was different. You bet. I was gay. That's edgy, back in the 90s, in the early 90s, late 80s. So on that edge, I found rock and roll.